So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down, another run with Taylor. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offense is...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
27 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing now is Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he will have the Chiefs' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa able to get in there and drop him behind the line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. Oftentimes, when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead at 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a...
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 33.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it